So present another case, a different case, which you may get in exams during the exams. So a 14-year-old boy had sustained a road traffic accident, had injury to trauma to his right hip, presented to another orthopedic surgeon, had an X-ray. X-ray shows the neck femur fracture. Delbert classification type 3. Anyone knows Delbert classification? Can anyone volunteer?
Type 1 is subcapital.
Correct.
Type 2 is in
Pediatric we say transfacial.
Sorry,
Yeah.
transfacial. Type 2 is with the femoral neck itself, and type 3 is almost just base of the cervicotrochanteric, and type 4 is almost like an intra.
So it is transfacial, transcervical, BC cervical, and intertrochanteric. These are the 4 types. Okay. So this patient was not treated. This happened during the COVID time. So because of multiple reasons, patient didn't go and undergo any treatment. Patient presented to me after 3 months from the injury. So he had presented with pain, limp. X-ray shows neck femur non-union. There's a resorption of the neck, and there's a trochanteric greater trochanteric overriding.
Anything else which you can see on this X-ray? Right hip, compare it to the left hip.
Is there anything else you can see? Important in non-union.
Especially in neck femur. Anybody else?
What does that indicate? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
this
any options?
so this patient has come to you. What you will do?
3 months down the line, right? 14-year-old, right? 14-year-old girl
14-year-old.
with a cervicotrochanteric fracture and having non-union, resorption, and high riding trochanter. Any options?
Further investigation by MRI to look for avascular necrosis.
Will it change your management? I mean, at 14, if there is AVN, will you do anything, hip replacement or anything? Okay. So definitely, if you can do it, it will document, but the management per se may not change too much. So any management options, you may sit. It's not necessary to get up. Anyone?
How do you classify the neck femur fracture as per the Powell's classification? Anybody? Quickly.
It's on based on angle of the fracture. If it is less than 30 degree, type 1, type 2 is 30 to 50, and type 3 is more than. As in almost perpendicular. When it's more perpendicular, vertical shear is more. So it's more unstable. Type 3.
More vertical. Okay. So options. What you will do?
So any one person, give one option, then we'll show what we have done. Anyone has? Okay.
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 Anybody else wants to add anything more? Bone grafting. From where? Fibula grafting. Okay.
Okay. Where you will put the fibula? Up, below. No, above the implant, below the implant. Where exactly? Or in the neck, where? And why?
Okay, we can just show it. Okay.
So what I did was, as you said, valgus ostomy with a few fibula graft. So as everyone knows, the principle of Powell's, where you convert the vertical shear forces into compressive forces by doing a valgus osteotomy. Where fibula graft is used because there is a neck resorption. So I used a fibula to reconstruct the neck. So which I placed inferomedially. Okay, so I'll show it that. So the steps are harvested fibula of around 10 centimeters. Always do a close reduction, attempt a close reduction. No need to open, reduce such fractures. Provisionally fixed with a 6.5 CCA screw, which was placed superiorly. Rimmed the inferomedial neck with a DHS reamer for the fibula graft. Inserted the femoral graft inferomedially and did a valgus osteotomy fixed with a DHS plate. So this is C-arm images of getting a close reduction or acceptable close reduction, and this is the final picture.
So Rohit, if you were not getting closed, say because it's 3 months old,
Yeah.
you will never open or try to get a good reduction. So because you said always do close reduction. You
Yeah.
always attempt.
Attempt to close reduction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you are not getting,
Then not getting, then open.
getting a good reduction is the first step to achieving union. So
Yeah.
don't hesitate to open the capsule. You can use some joystick or you maneuver and get a good reduction. That is important.
Yeah.
So in the exam, it's a common case, non-union. So what are the other bone grafting options other than a fibula? I mean, a free fibula?
Vascularized fibula grafting.
इसकी जगह पे
Muscle particle grafts which are described, which will be specifically asked when you go to North to give your DNB exam, or if an examiner comes from North India.
Myers,
Tell me the whole.
the quadratus femoris.
Either the TFL or the QFLPG, muscle particle grafting, which is a more theoretical procedure, but is what is expected in the exam in addition to fixation and valgus.
So another good point which you can see on the X-ray is that there is distal fragment is lateralized. What we discussed in the previous Perthes also, when you do a varus, that plate allows you medialization. So it is an angulation translation osteotomy. So with this also, and that helps in getting the mechanical axis aligned. So if you don't translate, then there will be a problem in the mechanical axis. So this has translated also well.
So 3 months X-ray shows some attempt at healing at the inferior-medial part of the neck. 6 months X-ray shows good union at the neck, no issues. And this is a 6 months post-op functional. The patient has full functional range of motion, near normal, and patient there's no video is not working, but he walks with a tendon lumbar gait because of the GT overriding. This patient 6 weeks.
So
You should get a good calcar support there. Calcar is important. But you want to reconstruct the neck. That's why. So reconstruct the neck and get a good calcar support. For that, you put the fibula inferior-medially.
So there are both ways described, because when there is resorption, you look at which part of the head is more resorbed. So if it's more superior, then you can put there. There's no standard that you have to put inferior-medial. Depends on where the resorption is and where you want to reconstruct.